Welcome to Manila!
We are in the Philippines for the first time. We arrived yesterday, and this place seems like a fun one to explore.
We cannot wait to just see all the local things, all the tourist things, all the food. It's going to be a great day. It is a very, very bright and sunny day here, but hey! That breeze actually feels a little bit good. We just came to this boardwalk where there's like Ferris wheels and different rides, and we're just gonna walk along, stare at the beautiful water, and enjoy it.
We do know that this place gets a lot more lively later at night because we heard some screaming coming from over here while we were checking out this area yesterday. So I guess maybe we'll have to be back then, or we'll just enjoy the peaceful nature of this place right now.
There was this guy swimming in the water. I think maybe he was collecting trash, but honestly, I really wanted to jump in the water with him. But it's actually pretty nice to be somewhere hot because we've been in cold places for a pretty long time, so it feels good to be here and just get a nice tan. If you have watched any of our other videos, you know that I love, love, love when I smile at people and they smile back at me. And that's like a very big cultural thing. A lot of times in other countries, they do not smile back at you, but every single person that I've smiled to in the Philippines has smiled back at me, said hello, how are you, good morning, and that just makes me so happy because that doesn't happen in every country. So it just makes me feel like more welcome and just happy to be here. I know that's such a small thing, but when you're constantly traveling from place to place, it's just nice to feel like welcomed by the locals. I had literally just gotten finished filming that, saying how much I love it, and then there was people like literally 20 feet away, and they were like, hello, and waving. So nice. That was actually so much louder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm happy there's nobody around. That was really loud.
I'm gonna do it. I think you're supposed to ring it if you're in love.
There's a bunch of people looking at Jacob. But I think you maybe ring the bell, and then there's like, it says love locks by the bay. Looks like these locks are all super corroded. I'm guessing it's probably from the salt water because it's right on the bay. If anyone knows the answer to this question, I would love for you to leave a comment and tell us why. But our taxi driver yesterday told us that they're filling in the bay with a bunch of sand. And so like, I'm wondering if it's for like typhoons or hurricanes or something like that, or why they're filling it in with sand, because I feel like that's kind of sad. It's so beautiful.
My guess is either for the safety of everyone, or they just want to build a huge beach over here.
Save the earth. It's the only planet with chocolate. Ain't that the truth? It is quite the windy day. Oh, I just got pelted with a bunch of sand.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Oh!
Hey, sometimes
honestly, it feels good.
The wind feels good, yeah.
Jacob made a little friend.
This was not on purpose.
But we don't know how to get it off.
I looked down and it was yellow, and I tried to shake it off because I thought it was a wasp.
Oh, that's good. It's on your shoe
and
now.
It's a caterpillar.
We are about to go more into the city, but I have loved this first little tiny taste of the Philippines, and I love that there's just palm trees all around us and the ocean's right there. So, so, so nice. But let's head into the city and see what else there is.
Our grab took us to Rizal Park, and this place looks like a lot of locals are just hanging out. They're trying to sell us some things. The drive here was pretty nice. It looked like we were going down a really like high-end road. I guess there was like a lot of nice hotels, and we just passed the United Nations Avenue where we saw the US Embassy. Thought that was pretty cool, and now let's go check out the monument they have at this park.
We just walked past some fruit stands and it looked really good, so we might have to come back and get one of those mangoes. I think they're like spicy mangoes. I read about them and they sound really, really good. But we always like to start some of our city days in a nice, beautiful park and just enjoy some of the trees and the nature. And this is a really beautiful one. It's like pretty quiet. I think we're exploring on like the middle of a Monday, so not a ton of people are out. I think a lot of people are at work, but it's kind of nice because there's not a lot of crowds now.
So,
sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
We ended up picking up a mango because it looked pretty good. It's a sour one, so we're gonna try that. But right here is the monument of Jose Rizal. This is what the park is named after. And I just did a quick little search on Google. He was a Filipino nationalist that helped end the Spanish rule here in the Philippines.
So we actually ended up getting one of the mangoes. He gave us salt, and it looks like there's like peppers in it too, and then 2 sticks. So I guess we'll just dig right in. I feel like I'm gonna be really bad at this. Oh, there's a bug on my leg. There was a sweet and a sour option. We opted for the sour because we've had a lot of sweet mangoes in our time. We want to try something different. I guess I'll just dip it into the salt. I honestly have no idea what this is gonna taste like. It looks like it's like a lot harder than the regular mangoes that you eat. Oh my gosh. That's wild. That is so sour. I've never tasted a mango like this before, and with the salt, that is like an explosion in your mouth. Wow, that took me on a journey. Took me on a whole journey. I'm really excited for Jacob to try this and see his reaction.
Seems like there's a ton of salt on there. I never had salty mango.
So crunchy.
Wow.
I've gone through these emotions, so it's fun watching somebody else do it.
Oh, that was sour, but then also the salt.
Kind of feels like the texture of an apple.
I think I might like it without the salt more. It honestly is very similar to a Granny Smith apple, one of the green ones.
Now I guess we'll go into the Chinese garden. I really didn't know this was here, but it looks pretty cool. So let's head inside. This part is so quiet and tranquil. I honestly like going to places and not having like a preconceived notion of what it's gonna be like in my head. So I had no idea what this park was gonna be like. We did very little research, and wow, it's so quiet and clean and peaceful and green. I'm really, really enjoying it. I feel like we've grown to appreciate really weird things as we've been traveling around the world, and having access to trash cans and restrooms are like huge. You don't realize how much you need them until you don't have them. But here in the Philippines, there's restrooms and there's public trash cans everywhere, and that is so, so, so nice.
I was wondering, I was like, I heard some noise. I'm just in the restroom over here and Jenny's just filming. I think I might have got the background of the last one. I never thought my wife would be pointing a camera at me through the outside of the bathroom, but there's where we are in life. We made it to, sorry, I'm like trying to hide in the shade. It's getting a little bit toasty. So yeah, we made it to like the center area of the park. That's what it looks like, with this huge like lake. It looks like there's like a water fixture too that sometimes it shoots water into the sky. And there's music playing, there's people like cleaning the lake. Looks nice. How do I get the job of cleaning the lake? Because that's where I want to be right now. Just swimming or just like wading
swimming in the lake, that's the job to have when you live in the Philippines, for sure.
The people here are, I think we're gonna say it again, the people here are just like really welcoming. Like, we just constantly are passing by people and they're saying, welcome to the Philippines, and we're just like, thank you. And it's just like so cool. They like want us to have a really good time here. We are walking to our next spot. We'll see some things along the way too, I'm sure. There were some cute little horse rides back there. I don't think I've ever seen that in Asia before. There are lots of people trying to get us in their little like taxis and do their tours, but that happens in pretty much every city. It's obviously a lot more when we're like out walking on the streets like this, but kind of respect the grind. Like, get out there and make money, you know? So it's not bad. You just have to tell them no, 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 no. And then sometimes they'll keep following you, but if you walk away, sometimes they'll follow you still, but it's okay. Yeah, so we're just walking to the cathedral now,
and it looks pretty cool.
We have made it to the old city. That's what it looks like. And there are a ton of people trying to get us to go on tours, like this guy. Hi! There's a ton to do around here, and I think that's why there's so many tour guides like this guy behind me. I mean, there's just an endless supply if you really want to go to all of the highlights around here, but it doesn't look like we're gonna do that. We're gonna walk everywhere because, you know, it's cheaper that way, and it just feels more free to be able to do whatever we want here.
There was like these barricades that said like no tuk-tuks behind this point, but there still is a lot of them. So I don't know if they're just sneaking by, but after we pass that point, you can definitely tell the architecture is way different. It's much more like Spanish style, I believe. So I think that's what the church that we're gonna see also looks like. So it's really interesting, like it was an immediate change. We passed by a university and they said that a bunch of people just passed the bar. So congratulations, lawyers. And there's lots of kids in like school uniforms too. So I think there's lots of schools around here, and we also just noticed that there's a night market here, so that's pretty interesting. I bet they serve really, really good street food and like have a lot of vendors there. That's awesome. This is probably the prettiest looking Starbucks I have ever seen. I think the main thing to do in this area of town is look at the churches, and we made it to our first one, San Agustin Church, and it is honestly beautiful. It looks decently old, but I read a sign that says it was recently renovated or renovated sometime in the past, so I'm not exactly sure how old it is, but it is really pretty, and I love this like big tree around it and just like these little cobblestone streets. Kind of feels like we've been like transported back to Europe for like a minute. It's kind of crazy actually.
And we just learned this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We gotta pay.
Honestly though, they just opened that door a little bit and a rush of air conditioning got out and it felt really good.
Should we steal some? Just for like a minute or two?
I feel like, no, I feel
I'm gonna do it. Jenny doesn't like the idea of free air conditioning, I guess. Not as much as me. Oh yeah, it feels good.
Maybe we should find like a coffee shop or somewhere to get some juice or something, because it does feel good in here. It's actually not so bad. Oh, that breeze feels so good.
It really only costs like $4 or $5 to get in there, but we have plenty more to see today, so we gotta keep moving.
These trees are my absolute favorite, and they're all over Manila. It just reminds me of like an island. They smell so good, they're beautiful, and their flowers are gorgeous. Plus they provide shade, which is really nice.
Jenny, how's the wind feel?
So good.
And look at what we found. The cathedral.
Well, this one is free to go inside, so we're walking inside right now.
There's a sign over there by the entrance saying that this is the 8th version of the cathedral. I guess like since the 1500s, the first time they built it, there's been a ton of earthquakes that have torn this place down, and they just keep rebuilding it. So I don't know if this one even looks like the original. Either way, I like the look of it right now.
It was really fun exploring this part of town, but right now we're gonna walk to the river and walk across a bridge to go to a coffee shop.
We just passed by a Jollibee store. They have like chicken, spaghetti. It's like fast food. We heard it's extremely popular here, so we'll have to try that at some point.
There's these really like kind of long taxi looking things, and I heard that they were actually left behind after World War II, and then the Philippines like redid them and made them like taxis almost, kind of like tourist vehicles probably, but they're really fun and they're all dressed very differently. That kid was saying hi. I feel bad I didn't wave back. So anyways, we're about to go on this really cool bridge, and honestly I'm really excited to get some coffee. Hi! Hello!
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Ronnie.
Surani? Hi, I'm Jenny. Nice to meet you.
I'm Jacob.
Hi.
Yeah. You're my people. FB.
What's that?
Facebook. Facebook.
Do you have a Facebook? Do you have a page?
We have a Facebook, yeah. We have a YouTube channel.
YouTube, yeah.
And some of you are so very pretty.
Thank you.
How have you been here?
It's good. It's our first day here.
It's our first
It's our
day.
first
Bye
day.
bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. How old are you guys? How old do you think we
14.
are?
35.
20.
Yeah, 25. No, wait, we're
26.
We're 26.
You?
I forgot how old I was. That was really cute. They saw us filming and they all ran across the street to say hi to us. It was so cute.
They were all saying hi from a distance at first, and then they just all ran over and they're asking us where we were from, and then they're asking us our age and our YouTube channel, all of that.
Literally so cute.
And then sometimes they come up to you and say, take picture now, take picture now. And so you just film them.
We're on the bridge now. We got distracted by all the kids, but that's so fun. I feel like that's the thing I'm gonna remember about the Philippines is how nice and just joyful the people here are, for sure.
I don't know too much about the China Aid Bridge project, but it's interesting. Hello!
Well, that walk was a lot longer than anticipated. There was a bridge and we took the really long way down when there was actually stairs winding down. But it was kind of cool because we got to walk through like a local neighborhood. We thought this was going to be more of a coffee shop, but it's a restaurant. But it's okay because we need to eat anyway, so it worked out just fine.
Without hesitation, they brought us some water to drink and some ice. I've heard that the water may or may not be safe to drink in Manila, but they just handed it to us, so hopefully we don't get sick. We ordered a pizza and a sandwich because this place kind of has like an Italian vibe, and so thought that would be the reasonable thing to get, and we'll see how it tastes.
Ooh, that's really good. I was really hoping that we could try some Filipino food today, but it looks like this place is mostly like sandwiches and pizzas and steaks. But honestly, this looks bomb. We are gonna do a Filipino food tour in our next video, so make sure you subscribe for that. And I guess I'll try the tuna melt. This thing is massive. Ooh, that burnt cheese on top, that is delicious. And the bread is so soft and gooey, and wow, this is so good. And that ranch with the french fry was really good too.
Oh wow.
This looks good. I don't even know how to do this. I'm just gonna bite it.
Wow, there we go. We also got Tabasco with it.
That is like the cheesiest, like, pulling cheese ever. It is really good. They gave us Tabasco, which is interesting, but this is all great, and this place is like way fancier than we were expecting, but the food's really good. I can honestly say the absolute best part of Manila is the people. They're all so kind and happy. Everyone smiles and says hi to you. It is just so refreshing. Brings me so much joy. We have so many videos left here to film, and I can't wait to just explore more of this beautiful place. So make sure you subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.